Gary Vaynerchuk, a motivational speaker, a businessman who has given a lot of positive and affirmative actions to the people. And one of the advices which he has given on his LinkedIn page is how to make 64 pieces of content in a day. He has always believed that it's important for you to reach out to the people, make as many videos, create content on daily basis, which is not only going to make you a bigger person by profession, but you're also going to learn on the way. So I'm going to take this challenge and I am going to explain this 64 pieces of content, how to create it, and I will tag this as said by Gary so that he also knows about this video. I am a big fan of Gary and I've been following his videos, his advices. Other than certain words which he uses, everything seems to be quite fine. And what he talks makes sense. And that's what resonates with people. So if you're planning to be relevant in business over the long term, you need to consider putting out 100 pieces of content, 100 plus actually, every single day. Now, across 7 to 10 platforms that matter. Now, what are these platforms? Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, TikTok, Facebook, Snapchat, YouTube. Now, you may not be available or you may not have an account on all these platforms, but if you don't, you are missing out big time on big opportunities. So that's why it's important for you to be on all these social media platforms and give more exposure to your business. The logos may change, but the thesis doesn't. To really drive that point home and make sure people get it, he made a video by just showing over his leg. Now, the reason why people don't make it because they overthink and overvalue the production of their message. Now, this is what the major problem is. Whenever we try to make a video, the first thing that comes to our mind is, uh, should we post it? Is the content which I'm putting in the video will be relevant to someone? Will people laugh on it? Will I be made a joke? Well, in reality, you could get an incredible amount of awareness, impact, and learning from a simple piece of content. So the content which you're making, it's not only for the people, but also for you as a person. So this is how it's going to work. In this deck, Gary has broken down some of the examples of different types of content that we can create, the platforms we can post them on, an estimate of time it takes to make them, and some performances stats, how well they did on the other social channels. So number one is tweets. A single tweet is a piece of content. It's very easy to tweet. It takes 19 seconds. But many of the times you may not be as fast as making a tweet or posting it quite often. So if you don't have a lot of followers, start by engaging with other people to build your brand. Now 4,000 likes, 1,000 retweets by Gary, it's definitely achievable because he has a huge fan base. So number one piece of content is created on Twitter. In total, we have one piece of content. That's fine. But wait, Twitter is not the only place where your first piece of content can live. It can live on other platforms as well. What is that? Instagram. Wow. So you can turn this tweet and you can put it on Instagram. How you can do it? Take a screenshot, crop it, put it, and you will get 132,000 plus likes on Instagram. This is for Gary. So definitely the Instagram post will also garner 132 likes on Instagram. A tip, notice how we cleaned up the Twitter screenshot. Yes, I already told you about it. You can crop and clean and just make the tweet only visible on Instagram. Time it takes 55 seconds. Where definitely you can do it. Platform you can post this on Instagram. So that's one piece of content. So what Nick has done, sorry, Gary has done is he has just made a tweet. Then he took a screenshot, posted on Instagram. So Twitter, Instagram, two posts. But keep in mind, content needs to be contextual to the platform. Yes, that is important. You need to have relevance to whatever you are speaking or doing over any platform. Uh, for example, you can post an image on a Twitter like this. However, on Instagram, you need to give a brief description. So you can make a longer text which will add context to this picture. However, on this Twitter, the images itself is self-explanatory. So here's how he thinks about posting a video on LinkedIn versus Instagram. Okay. I made the move to censorship on LinkedIn. Oh, yes, definitely. That's a good thing which you have done, Gary. Sometimes it's good idea to post the same piece of content across different platforms. So you're not only giving more exposure, but you don't have to duplicate contact. I mean, the same content is getting shared on all the media platforms. So that's a good thing. For example, I posted the same image on LinkedIn as I did on Instagram. Okay. I posted the same video as I did on Facebook and Instagram, but notice the subtle difference in copy. Okay. So the bigger point is it has to be contextual. It has to have a relevance to the social media site on which you are posting your content. Referencing the platform you are posting on helps make your content more contextual and relevant. Okay. I posted the same image on LinkedIn as Instagram because it was a personal picture that felt fun and authentic. Okay, let's get back to the deck. Now, the third way to share your content is through memes. A meme is a piece of content. It's a fun way to express uh, what you want to convey. You can find a popular meme like this and put your image there so that people can relate uh, to this meme, to what you want to say, and this is what the message you can express. So this has to be very innovative. I mean, you need to think a lot before you do this kind of stuff. But uh, it's good that we have an idea that this is something which can be done. So that's good. Definitely, that will also get likes on Instagram. Uh, you can, if you have a Mac, start by using double click on a photo and want to layer over trending meme using the preview app. Okay, through different operating systems, you can use different tools to make this meme look better in how you want to express it. So, how much time it takes? 2 minutes 23 seconds. You can post this on Twitter and Instagram. That is two pieces of content. In total, we have four pieces of content. Fourth is carousels inside slide deck. Okay. A slide deck or carousel can be uploaded as a series of images on Instagram or as PDF on LinkedIn. For a quicker turnaround, just screenshot 4 to 8 years, 4 to 8 of your best posts on social. Okay. And then upload a carousel on Instagram. That's a good way. That's not bad. Or as a PDF on LinkedIn. That's two ways. This is another deck which has been made. This one is of Carousel compilation of three different pictures. Okay. Time it takes to make around 5 minutes, but it may vary. Platforms you can post this on is two pieces of content. So in total, till now, we have six pieces of content. We have to reach 64 pieces of content. Five is Notes app. Notes app, like any note app which you can use on your phone, you can type anything which you feel, express, want to express, or you want to recap the entire day. You can just type it through your thoughts here. You can also make a picture or draw them, then screenshot and post it on Instagram. Oh, wow, that's even much better. So you are taking an image of the text which you typed on the notepad and you posted it as an image on Instagram. That's really nice. It takes 49 seconds, so you have created three pieces of content. You can share the same on Instagram, LinkedIn, and Facebook. So in total, nine pieces of content. Okay. Can we all just agree to excuse I don't have a team, but just, okay. Sixth is smartphone camera. Now, if you feel comfortable in front of camera, your camera is the fastest and the easiest way to express yourself, no matter what situation is, where you are. You need, you can often post videos uh, randomly. That's okay. So you can use that video to post on Insta, LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. That's five piece of content. So it takes around 2 minutes to 13 seconds. It depends. In total, we have 14 pieces of content still by now. Seventh option is live streaming. You can also live stream your videos or post podcast interviews with a guest. These are the guests. You can have your friends as your guest and you can talk about different topics. So you can go live on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and you can discuss, share your opinion, feedback, thoughts on any topic you want. It could be shared on LinkedIn, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter. Again, five pieces of content. So it takes whatever time you want. In total, we have 19 pieces of content. Eight is cartoons and drawings. If you're more artistic, you could create cartoons, drawings, or comics. Yes, you can definitely do that. Pick one of your tweets that get more likes, comments, retweets than average. Then sketch an ink cartoon using any digital drawing software or even a pen and a paper. Okay. Performance 500,000 views on LinkedIn. That's great. Platforms you can use it for, four platforms, that four piece of content. There is a subtle difference on LinkedIn and Facebook. These are contextual to the platform, which will help with results. Now, contextual to the platform, relevance to the platform. So, what way in how this picture has been posted on LinkedIn and Facebook is important. Now, since LinkedIn is a platform for basically job seekers, he had customized it in his own language. And Facebook is all about friends, family, and having a good time, connecting with people. That's the way he has expressed on Facebook. That's good. You don't even need to be artistic to create comics. You can make your own comics like the way this has been done by Gary. Work. He took a picture and posted a tweet, changed the quote and posted another tweet. That's five pieces of content from a 17-second drawing. Okay, back to the deck. Time it takes to make varies 17 seconds to 2 hours. In total, we have 23 pieces of content. That's good. Nine video slideshows. Okay. Now you can combine your pictures, screenshot images, cartoons, quotes, or anything else you created earlier onto a quick video slideshow around the theme. That's good. You can navigate to the back end of your Facebook page and hit the multimedia option. Create a slideshow, add to 3 to 10 images, and you can make it in a form of a video comic strip. Once I posted on Facebook, we downloaded the slideshow and a video to post on other platforms. So you can download it and paste it to other platforms as well. That's very good way to express yourself. That is 4 pieces of content. Time it takes 63 seconds. Okay, in total we have 27 pieces of content, 10 is pictures. I couldn't be a bigger advocate of putting out content about yourself, your hobbies, and your interest. It can separate you from other people in your space and share uniqueness. No one is you. That's your biggest power. There could be places you visit, funny moments or inside jokes with your followers, older pictures, or picture with partners, customer, clients. Or you can also give a description so that it is more contextual and relevant. That's great. So he has covered 4 pieces of content through 4 different platforms. Okay. So they become super mundane and post the same kind of pictures because they are feeding the algorithm. So that's what we need to see, that you're not doing the same thing again and again. So if you have posted a picture of your friend and family and you're getting good likes, comments, it's not that you will always do that, because that will become monotonous. That will become same, doing the same work again and again. Okay. I would rather have underperforming photos and mix it up because it gives me the potential to find the next pillar of pictures that expand my audience. Okay, that's good. Stop fearing the algorithm. Time it takes to make 1 to 2 minutes. In total, we have 31 pieces of content. 11th is video micro content. You can layer on titles, captions to your videos to make it easier for people to consume and get wider reach. This is very simple way to introduce your video or your content to the people. That's very, very relevant. The profile that makes the most consumer-centric content win. Your videos could just be recorded with your phone camera, or you can create micro content from long form videos and live streams. For example, these 3 Instagram clips: how to get your dream internship. It's okay to dash up, not sure why you're doing it. Were taken from the hour long keynote. Okay, okay. So, in order to make 1 hour keynote more interesting, relevant, and subject to what the person wants to say in a particular situation, you can take out the important pieces of video from a long video and post it in a different way. For fast and easy video editing, use Copming, Bytable, or Promo.com. Okay. In Zuttle or Rev.com for captions. Performance, it's a good performance. Again, 4 pieces of content. It takes around 27 minutes. In total, till now, we have created 35 pieces of contents. The next is text post. Text posts are essentially standalone status updates with no added images or videos. Okay. It can be short quotes or statements you feel strongly about, or they can be longer from deepening on the platform. For example, I posted the same long form quote on LinkedIn and Twitter. Okay. But notice the contextual difference. Oh, wow, that's cool. So on LinkedIn, culture, HR, and on Twitter, company culture. I added a different hashtag on LinkedIn based on how many people were following the hashtag on the platform. That's great. On this text post, notice how the copy is tailored to parents since Facebook has an older demographic. Ah, wow, that's very nice. Also, an easy way to make your copy more contextual is by shouting out the platform itself in the copy, like I did here. What's up, Facebook? You're making it more relevant. That's really, really nice way to interact and communicate with your target audience. You can also make your copy contextual by referencing the date you are posting on, the location you are targeting, and more. You can reach three pieces of content. Time it takes 1 to 5. You can always write something. Okay. In total, we have 38 pieces of content. 30, there's code graphics. If you have design skills or a designer you are working with, you can create design version of codes you are passionate about. You could layer it over a picture of yourself for branding, or you could keep it even more simple with text on a white background with your logo. Okay, that's really brilliant. And a special hack, there are a ton of free stock sites that you can use if you don't have your own pictures. That's good. Four pieces of content, four platform covered, 8 to 47 minutes. Speed is greater than overthinking. In total, 42 pieces of content. 14th way is stories. Instagram stories are great, fast way to produce any content every day. You can promote your Instagram post in your stories with additional copy and context, or repurpose on the first interaction that you have with your audience. You could screenshot your Instagram interaction, tweets, and more. This is the performance, and it's quite good. 22 seconds it takes. 45 pieces of content we have created so far. The 15th is community centric post. If you have a following already, you can connect them with each other through a community centric post. Introduce yourself to the community. A community centric post is an image or a text post that invites people to jump in the comments by asking them a question, which gets them to introduce themselves and interact with each other. Posts like this can help generate deep engagement. Hmm. Okay. It has also quite a good reach. You can reach out three pieces of platform, takes less than 5 minutes, 48 pieces of content, 16 is commentaries. In addition to creating your own content, you could layer your own quotes or points of views over trending content. Okay. So anything which is trending, you can put your own captions and make yourself reach out to more people. Viral video of people jumping into a pole. Okay, and layer on Instagram's logo above the drivers to make it relevant to my message. This clip, I added my face over someone walking alongside a lion, labeled the lion as sphere, and I gave credit to the original clip in the copy. You can also use video software to layer logos or make edits in the video, or just leave it as it is the way. Okay, platforms 3, 33 minutes, total 51 pieces of content, 17 is podcast. Podcasting is powerful because you can repurpose it into multiple different types of content. First, you have got the podcast itself, which is one piece of content. You can also film the podcast while you are recording it, which would give you a video content as well. Your guest is another arbitrage. If they could promote the content by on their channel and bring more awareness. If you have the option, you could also get your podcast transcribed by a writer and turn into a blog post. A simple way to record a podcast is an Apple app called Anchor. Okay. It allows you to record and publish podcasts straight from your phone. Just navigate to the record screen and tap the button, it'll start recording automatically. Once you have recording, you can add your title, description, details, and hit the publish button. Oh, that's nice. You can publish on all major podcasting channels directly through the app. Performance is good. So 12,000 views on LinkedIn. Platforms it could be used as 6. Time it takes to make around 1 hour to 7 minutes. In total, we have 51 pieces of content. 18 is polls. You can create polls on Facebook and ask people to choose between the two different options. It could help you get more insight from the market. When you're creating a post on your Facebook page, hit the polls as an option. Just add copy and a couple of options to choose between. Once you are done, hit publish. You can also create polls on Twitter. Okay. Then Instagram stories, reach is good. 3 pieces of content in 42 seconds, total 60 pieces of content. 19 is TikTok clips. Since TikTok is still early, it offers a lot of attention engagement for content creators right now. It's time for writing this. It if you make content contextual to the platform, it can give you the opportunity to go from starting out with no audience to actually having one. For example, I took this Instagram graphic and turned it into a TikTok clip by adding some design element and changing the copy. That's good. I took this quote I layered over a viral clip and turned into a TikTok clip by changing the sizzling format. Context matters. Okay. Uh, it makes it easy to share your videos on other platforms. Platforms you can use it for. It's 4. Total number of time it takes 59. In total, we have 64 pieces of content. Now you see how simple it is to get 60 plus pieces of content every day. You could not, you could do it in different ways: 15 tweets, 10 LinkedIn text posts, 7 Instagram posts, Instagram stories, Facebook stories, TikTok video, Instagram video, cartoons, memes, pictures, tweets, quote, text posts, Instagram stories, Facebook stories, video slideshows, blog posts, LinkedIn article, tweets, text post, Instagram post, commentary, Instagram, and Facebook stories. Podcast, if you're good in audio, podcast posted on Apple, Stitcher, and SoundCloud. Live streaming X3, 1 blog post, 3 polls, 15 tweets, 15 Instagram stories, 15 Facebook stories, 4 code graphics, 2 TikTok posts, and 3 pictures. Or if you like editing video, live stream, blog post, LinkedIn, micro video, Instagram stories, Snapchat. Oh, that's hell lot of options. And that's not all. There are so many other ways to make content and distribute it. But Gary, shouldn't I focus on making quality content and make quantity? To me, the answer is always both. But so many of you are not posting because of your own subjective opinion about your content and your way of thinking. Now, about your audience actually creates a bot. So even though I believe creating quality is variable for success, it is the quantity of execution that gives the opportunity to fight out what quality is. Now stop debating and go to make. I'm sure this video would have been really liked by all of you. Thank you.